Hola mis amores, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están haciendo? Espero que estén teniendo un muy buen día y también un muy buen semana. Ahora tenemos unos cuantos updates to talk about when it comes to the Dusty Diddy, Surviving Dusty Diddy series, okay? So we just had some more updates come up. Turns out that one of Cassie's really close friends is speaking up in defense of Cassie. Now, y'all keep in mind that we have yet to hear anything or anyone defend Dusty Diddy. Think about it. Let me know if there has been a single person that has been directly connected to Dusty Diddy, that has said anything even remotely close to trying to defend him or his character. No one. Literally no one. And this story has been breaking for weeks. There hasn't been a single person that has come forward to defend this ingrate's character, y'all. So that should tell you something. All right. So Cassie, on the other hand, I mean, she's a revolutionary. When I think about the things that I've seen written in her lawsuit, written in her complaint or accusation towards him, like, I literally lose sleep. I don't even know how it's possible for a species to do this to another species. Like, literally, y'all, pets, dogs, cats, like, pets get treated way better. Like, think about, I've seen people that will make steak for their pets. Their pets have their own dedicated plates and bed. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, if I had a pet, that's what would be happening. All right, it would be 1000%. I'm one of those people. I would have my little doggy in my purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me. Like, pets get treated better. Like, y'all, so it's come out that Cassie's friend has written a letter, and she actually signed it. She put her name on it and everything. And she said that one of the reasons that she wrote the letter is because she's actually pretty nervous for her safety. She feels like, there's a good chance Dusty Diddy and his minions might come after her and trying to harm her or unalive her, because she's one of the people that has witnessed with her own two eyes on several occasions the ACCROSS that Dusty Diddy put Cassie through. I mean, there was a section in her letter where she described Dusty Diddy came to her birthday party, because Dusty Diddy had told her not to go celebrate her birthday party with her friends. She went anyway. Cassie went anyway, and he showed up. Dusty Diddy shows up to that birthday party and starts yelling at Cassie in her face and like pointing in her face. And Cassie literally, and this is in front of all her friends, y'all. Cassie looks terrified, right? Like, she looks terrified, and she's like looking down at the floor while he's yelling in her face, like giving her no room to breathe, no room to even move. And then allegedly he moves forward and gives her, drugs, I guess, gives her drugs afterwards. So afterwards, that same night, she's on illicit substances to try to cope with that trauma that just happened. And that's just one of the instances that her friend described in her letter. If I were her friend, I would sue Dusty Diddy for everything, for everything Dusty Diddy is worth. Okay, I would sue the living daylights out of him. Okay, I would sue the living daylights out of this guy. All right, because it is super traumatizing. Can you imagine a regular person, like one of us, the general public, the unsuspecting general public, witnessing that kind of behavior? Like, literally, the regular person, like the general public, like unsuspecting us, like, we would be like, huh? Like, we literally wouldn't be able to sleep for, like, we just wouldn't be able to sleep. It would be like weeks and weeks and months before we were even able to like close our eyes again. That's how traumatizing that would be to like a regular person's psyche. Like, it literally, I wouldn't even know what to do. I would be flawed. Like, I literally, y'all, my psychology would be so disrupted. Like, I would sue the crap out of this guy. There's no way. There is no way. For emotional damage, emotional ACCROSS, like, he would get sued big time. You know what I mean? But yeah, she's come out. So let's take a look and see what we have going here. Okay. Go ahead and do me a favor. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button for me, all right?
New details are starting to come out on the extent of the mistreatment that Diddy put Cassie through, because one of Cassie's best friends, Tiffany Red, just wrote an open letter to Rolling Stone exposing Diddy. According to Tiffany, she saw Diddy being physically abusive with Cassie, forcing her to take multiple substances and putting her out without her consent. Tiffany also said that Cassie would sometimes get so high to the point of ODing and losing her life, but that never stopped Diddy from doing whatever he wanted to do with her, because right after she recovered and gained consciousness, he would force her to repeat the cycle all over again. Child, somebody really needs to lock Diddy up and throw away the key, because this man has done things that have never ceased to disgust me. So if y'all remember, Cassie filed a very explosive $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, detailing how he used to put her up, SA her, make her take and force her into encounters with older men. She accused him of introducing her to an ostentatious, fast-paced, and fueled lifestyle, and asserted complete control over her personal and professional life, thereby ensuring her inability to escape his hold. Cassie said Diddy forced her into repeated unwanted encounters with male workers that he hired while he recorded and touched himself. She said she would pump herself up with a bunch of substances so she could get high during these encounters. She tried to run away a bunch of times, but Diddy's vast network of corporations and affiliated entities would find her and drag her right back to him. Cassie also accused Diddy of SAing her in her own home, even after they had separated. According to her, they met up to have a discussion about concluding their relationship for good. However, after they had dinner, Diddy gave her a ride home and tried to kiss her right before she entered her apartment, but she refused. He then forced himself inside and SA'd her while she repeatedly said no and tried to push him away. But despite Diddy denying the allegations, he settled the lawsuit in just 24 hours with more than double the amount she was asking for. But this didn't help him much because countless victims have accused him of the same things, including
oh my God, like every time I hear it, it's like it's not becoming less and less atrocious. It's becoming more and more atrocious and more traumatizing, even for me. And I don't even know these people. It's like, I don't understand the level of evil that you have to be able to do this to someone else. I don't understand that the capacity for that level of evil. It's insane. He can't be human. It is not possible. It is not possible. This is the devil himself. Has to be. Okay, that's why even when it comes to the male species overall, I'm starting to question, right? I'm starting to look sideways, like, are y'all even human? You know, it's starting to be a little bit questionable because of the severe lack of empathy. And they just, y'all, it is wild. Think about it. Like the things these males do without even blinking. Isn't that so scary to y'all? Like, it's so regular to them. Like, it freaks me out. Like, literally, they will hit you. They will say things like as easily as like, yeah, I don't understand. They'll say things like I heard a male say in an interview, he said, smoothly too, like without blinking, without even like thinking there was anything wrong with it. He was like, yeah, you know, real women, it's just hard to find real women nowadays because, you know, they'll try to, if you try to tell the woman, if you try to tell her, maybe you shouldn't be wearing that, or maybe you shouldn't be doing that, maybe you shouldn't wear that to this place, right? They start acting like they don't even want you to say anything to them. Like, he just said that so smooth. Like, it was just so normal. And that freaked me out. When I tell you, y'all, there's no way. Like these males are, I don't see how y'all can be all like coupled with them. They are so scary to me. Because I don't think it's like, are these humans? You know, like, it's so natural for you to say something like that about literally wanting to control a whole nother human being to the extent of telling them what they should and shouldn't wear. And that's so natural to you. Like, to you, that makes perfect sense. Y'all, these males, I cannot, you know what I mean? Like, and 98% of them are this way. That's why I always say in my videos, like, you can't catch me with a male. If you catch me with a male, you better believe he's the 1 to 2%. He has to be the 1 to 2%. And you better believe he's been vetted over the course of years, several years, because these males are scary. They are scary. It's like, you got to stay away from them. You cannot be anywhere around them. It's like, can you imagine this behavior? Like, and keep in mind, he caught Cassie at the age of 19. She was a baby. She was literally a kiddo, just walking around here thinking everything was sweet. Like, at the age of 19, y'all, I was so delulu. Y'all, when I say I was delulu, like, I was walking around here like delulu for days. Like, everything, I was walking around here like everything was sunshine and rainbows. Okay? Like, so he caught her at the age of 19. Can you imagine someone screaming in your face in public in front of your friends on your birthday because you want to go out and celebrate your birthday, and you can't even move? That's how close to your face he is, right? And like, all you can do is like look and stare down at the floor. Dusty Diddy needs to go. Like, my anger is just like becoming more and more towards this male. Like, I cannot understand. I do not understand how these males have the capacity for this level of evil. And I say these males because when I enter into any of their spaces that they're covering the story, right? They're covering the story and it's a male covering it. They never exhibit any level of being outraged based off of the ACCROSS. It's like, it's so natural to them that they talk about it so calmly. Y'all, I promise you, I kid you not, in these male spaces, they talk about it like it's nothing. Like, what's the big deal? It is super scary. Y'all, I don't know. It's super, super duper scary.
Woman who said Diddy SA'd her with his friends when she was just 17. And get this, she's being represented by the same lawyers who represented Cassie in her lawsuit. And as if that wasn't already bad, Cassie's friend Tiffany.
Y'all, that lawyer is out for blood. When I tell you that lawyer is out for blood, that lawyer is playing no games with Dusty Diddy. No games. It's like he had this whole thing planned out from the start. Because now I heard through the grapevine that what he's doing is he's trying to put together a class action lawsuit against Dusty Diddy. So he got Cassie paid. He got her settled and paid for more than twice the amount, from what I heard from the grapevine, of what she was looking for. Or at least she made at least we know for sure she made the minimum 30 mil that she initially was asking for. But I think she made a lot more than that, because otherwise they wouldn't. I mean, this was going back and forth behind the scenes for 6 months. And then when they sued, when they actually put all that stuff out there, that's when Dusty Diddy got his phone call from his higher ups, allegedly, that were telling him, you better go settle that or you on your own, right? And so he went and settled it within 24 hours. And I think this lawyer is out for blood. I mean, this guy is, I think, even more terrifying than Dusty Diddy, because I think he had this whole thing planned from the start. So he got her paid, he got Cassie paid, okay? And then now he's the one behind these new cases. He is the one behind these new cases of these women that are coming out suing Dusty Diddy. And I heard from the grapevine that now his next step, what he's looking to do, y'all, what he's looking to do is make a class action lawsuit out of the whole situation. I mean, he's out for blood. He's trying to get Dusty Diddy beyond. He's not like, it sounds to me like a burial underneath the jail cell is not enough for this guy. I mean, cut throat. Like, for real, y'all.
Red just wrote an open letter to Rolling Stone, and she revealed a lot of graphic details about what went down between Diddy and Cassie. According to Tiffany, she and Cassie had met back in 2015 while working on some songs for her second studio album, which has still not been released to this day. However, shortly after she and Cassie started working together, she noticed how toxic her and Diddy relationship was. She recalled the time that Cassie wanted to go with some of her other friends to a karaoke bar after Diddy had thrown her a surprise party for her 29th birthday party. But Diddy's team kept trying to discourage Cassie from leaving. Cassie stood her ground, and she decided to go anyway. But after they left, Diddy and his guys later came to the karaoke bar that they were at and dragged Cassie right out of there. According to Tiffany, she followed along to see if Cassie was okay because she looked terrified when Diddy arrived. When I walked out of the room, you had her backed in a corner in the hallway outside of the door, and your security surrounded you two as you cursed her out with your hands in her face. She and I briefly made eye contact. I felt helpless. She looked afraid and kept looking down at the floor. But before Cassie left, she had told Tiffany to meet her at her place later that night, which she did with no hesitation, because prior to this incident, Cassie had already spilled the tea about what she was going through to her. Diddy and Cassie later arrived that night at Cassie's place after their little freak-off session, and Cassie was high on Diddy was also really drunk and high, and kept calling Tiffany an emotional singing bee. You started screaming at us. Tell your girl she wants some birthday D. I flew all the way from Miami. She's gonna get this birthday D. All I kept thinking about was how before you came to get her and she was sober, she kept telling us she didn't want to go with you. Tiffany said the reason Diddy was calling her an emotional singing bee was because he was playing the songs she wrote for Cassie during the freak-off sessions. Tiffany also said she witnessed the times where Diddy would yell at Cassie and make threats, and observed Cassie get so high that she was afraid of her ODing. The crazy thing is, Tiffany is not the only person that has come out to talk about what they saw Diddy do to Cassie while they were working for him. In fact, Diddy's bodyguard, Roger Bonds, also came out to confirm Cassie's claims. Cassie actually name-dropped Roger in her lawsuit. The lawsuit read, in the car leaving the club, Mr. Combs Miss Ventura, pushing her into a corner of the vehicle and stomping on her face. Mr. Combs' security staff, Roger Bonds, tried to stop it, but was unable to de-escalate the situation. There's probably a lot more people who have seen the things that he did to Cassie, but they're too scared to say anything. In fact, Tiffany revealed in her open letter that apart from the fact that she was traumatized from seeing how Diddy would and Cassie, she was scared for her safety, and that's why she put her real name in the letter in hopes that it would provide her some protection against Diddy and his lagoons. She said, I'm breaking my silence, freeing myself from haunting recollections, standing in solidarity with Cassie, and standing up for myself. I fear for my safety, as her suit alludes to me. Although not by name, I hope that revealing my identity to the public will afford me some measure of protection. Some people believe Tiffany is probably going to file her own lawsuit against Diddy very soon because of the emotional distress and trauma that he exposed her to. Child, Diddy is a real-life demon, and he needs to be stopped before he does any more damage. As usual, people did not hold back from making their thoughts known, like this person, who said, the letter was so well written. I feel for both her and Cassie. The birthday party story disturbs me so much because it was supposed to be a night for Cassie to be loved on by friends and family, and he ripped her from that place of love and pushed her into a nightmare. Sick. Another person said, Diddy is done. He can't and he shouldn't come back from this. If they can't out him in jail, he needs to crawl into the deepest hole and disappear. He is a disgusting human being, and I feel sorry for his daughters. I pray they don't have to pay for the sins of their father.
This is so scary to me. Like, y'all, the male's true nature is insane. When I tell y'all, like, so I was on YouTube, you know, cause I was scrolling through, and there was this YouTuber, and there's been several like these, right? This female YouTuber, because I mostly follow women. I didn't realize that before, actually. I just now realized, oh, it's weird. All of the people that I follow are women for the most part. Yeah. So anyway, so she hadn't been on for like over a year. She was in the beauty space, and she would do beauty and makeup and stuff like that. And I remember that she went on camera, on video, and she like publicized her whole wedding. You know, like she was like, oh, we're getting married, blah 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 blah, like put it on the YouTube, like all of them do, you know, like so many of them do that, you know what I mean? Only to end up divorced like 2 or 3 years later, y'all. She was like, yeah, I'm divorcing him. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all, like males, they are liars. This is their true and actual nature and character. And if you don't go in there knowing that with your eyes fully open, I feel sorry for you. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you're going to do, because they will lie and lie. And to be honest, they really can't keep up that lie for longer than maybe a few months to a year. What ends up happening, ladies, is when you stay in a lie and a delusion for long enough, you start believing the lie, even when they stop acting. So you got to be careful. You got to be real careful. Go ahead and do me a favor, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button for me, all right? Leave it in the comments below what you think about this, because I know I'm real skittish, you know what I mean? Like, I get nervous real easy. Like, you move the wrong way, you turn the wrong way, and I'm looking at you sideways like, what do you want? What are you trying to do here, you know? So, but y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. Girls, ladies, this is crazy. It just keeps getting worse for him, and it's like, why is this animal still walking around? Literally, I cannot believe he's been doing this for like 20-30 years. I mean, he has been doing this for a long time, and the level of evil that these males can get to never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me. That's why I tell you, ladies, like, if the male is not a part of the 1 to 2%, why are you, like, they might as well not even exist to you, okay? Because even the 1 to 2% is not that they're good and great. That's not what it is, okay? They literally have to actively fight, push back against their nature on a daily basis, because it is in the male's inherent nature to be able to reach the depths of unspeakable evil. Things that us women would look at and be like, huh? You did what? They won't even blink. It is super scary. They won't even blink. It's like normal to them. That scares the crap out of me, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but anyway, I've rambled enough. Like, y'all, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Make sure to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, all right? And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.